Guys, Russell and Tracy Blanch here. We want to give our story, share a little bit about our journey and how we got led into the industry of network marketing. You know, we actually lived here in Utah a long time ago, and this is where this is being filmed today. And it was kind of an interesting beginning. We were newly married. We had one child, another one on the way. It was Christmas time. And, you know, my friend Jerry came up to us and said, "Hey, Russell, you guys should buy my car." And you know, it was an interesting beginning. We lived in a little teeny house. It was 670 square feet. And Jerry wanted us to buy his car. And I said, "Jerry, would love to have your car. We could use a new car. We only have $1.67 in our bank account, and it's Christmas." And that's part of how we began. We just had a new baby, December 17th. We didn't have a Christmas tree. We went to the Christmas tree lot. You know, we didn't have any money to buy a tree. They were free because it was like the day before Christmas now. And I picked up this Christmas tree, and Tracy was sitting in the car because it was cold, and she said, "It's perfect."
I blinked the headlights.
And I turned it sideways, and it was only this wide, you know? But it was an awesome Christmas. We didn't have much, but we had ourselves and a great family, and it was just kind of our beginnings, you know? And then we ended up moving to Colorado. I had, you know, a little bit better job working in the construction field of things. And life was good. We were working hard. Things were going good. And then my friend David came over and he said, "Hey, Russell, you know what? You need to get a plan B." And I'm thinking, "Awesome, David. What the heck's plan A? What are you talking about?" I didn't know what he meant by it. And it was David that introduced us to network marketing. And we were in our mid-20s at the time. And he said, "Plan A is our construction business." We'd just kind of started our own business. We were making money. But he told us, and he introduced us to the concept of residual income. I had never heard of it before in my life. And I'm like, that sounds awesome. Do work once, get paid again and again for it. So that was the beginning of our introduction into network marketing. We didn't make a lot of money in that, but our mind was open to residual income, and we were never going back. Now, fast forward quite a number of years later, the economy, 2008, the economy crashed pretty hard. And we had built a pretty big construction business. And our friend Bert shared a video with us, an ABC Primetime Investigative Report. And we watched that video, and it intrigued me. I watched the video. Then I brought it home, and I showed it to Tracy. And what did you say?
Well, first I didn't want to watch the video because I was done with network marketing. We tried it. It didn't work. You know, it's kind of like if you go to a restaurant and it's a nasty restaurant, you don't go back, right? But Russell said, just watch the video.
Watch the stupid video.
So right? I watched it, and I loved the first words out of John Kionis's mouth. "You want to get an edge on turning back the clock by taking just a few pills?" And I thought, heck yeah, I would like to turn the clock back as fast as possible. I have 6 children, and they're trying to kill me as fast as they can. Of course I want the clock going backwards. So I watched the video.
So she watched the video, but it was the second time I watched it, and I'm thinking, holy cow. She went and kind of ticked off. I thought I was sleeping on the couch that night because I kind of forced her to watch the video. And then when she turned around and says, "Did you get some?" I'm thinking, now there's an opportunity here. I watched it. I wanted that product. She watched it, not even excited about it, turns around 9 minutes later and says, "I want some." So we went to a meeting. Or I went to the meeting on the orders that I could go as long as I did not sign up and join in this deal. And I told Tracy, I'm not going to sign up, and I want to go learn more about the product. And so I go to the meeting with Bert. I meet Marcel's partner Tyler at that meeting, and Skip Campbell, learn some more information about the product and the opportunity. And I decided I would invest in the stock in the company. And I came home. Bert was all excited. Do you want to join me? And I was like, "Dude, I'm going to go buy stock." I come home. Tracy says, "Did you join?" And I said, No, I didn't join. But I said, "It looks really interesting, and the product looks really good." "Did you get some?" I said, "They didn't have any for sale." And so anyway, the next day we went to bed. The next day I get up, go to work. I get on my computer. I buy stock in LifeVantage. And then I called Bert, and I said, "Hey, listen, I own a piece of this company. I might as well now be a distributor." And so I signed up with Bert as a distributor that day. I come home, I have to tell Tracy, and I said, "Hey, I signed up in that deal with Bert today," because guess what? She didn't tell me I couldn't join the next day, so I signed up. Well, she said,
I said good luck with that.
She said good luck with that. So I knew I was kind of on my own. That's kind of how we got started in LifeVantage. But here's the deal. I called my sister. I said, Ann, you got to watch this video. Take a look at this. I think it's something super exciting. You might want to go buy stock in this company. She calls me back a few minutes later after watching the video and says, I want some. And I'm like, really? So I signed her up as a customer, and she became my first paycheck. LifeVantage sent me a check for $32, and I got super excited. I called my brother, Dale. I said, Dale, you got to watch this video. Check this out, right? My brother, Dale, calls me back and says it's a scam. I'm like, I told him, I says, listen, dude, you got me in the last one of these things. It's my turn to be on top. Well, needless to say, a couple weeks later, he joins as a distributor as well and starts building the business because as he researched into it, he saw the amazing opportunity that LifeVantage is. So that's kind of the beginning of how we got started into LifeVantage. David led us to the industry, and then after a couple of trials in that deal, we found an amazing company, LifeVantage, and we are so excited. So we started building a business. You know, I got that first paycheck, and literally excited the heck out of me. That paycheck, we opened it up. It was cut on December 25th of 2009. I don't know why it was on that day, but we got it on the 2nd of January, and in the month of January 2010, we signed up 5 distributors and 10 customers, and we made more in 1 month through this company than we had made in the 3 other years combined income of 2 other companies that we'd worked hard in. So that was kind of our beginning.
Wait. I don't want you to think that I was like, no, not LifeVantage.
Very true.
Not like that. My mindset was not in a place where I was open and receptive to, oh my gosh, let's build a network marketing business. This was in December of 2009. At the very end of November, our 14-year-old son had just been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. We have 6 children, a lot going on. We're rolling into the holidays. You know, you got to make Thanksgiving dinner for all those relatives coming in, and Christmas is coming up, and kids are going on a break. And then you throw this huge new life-changing event on us where now we have to think about everything we can to keep this child alive and what's this going to mean and all the changes in our family. So my mind was not open to, oh, let's take on one more huge thing. But when I saw that ABC primetime video, I definitely wanted to be on that product because I'm thinking it could help me deal with all of these crazy things that are going on in life. Motherhood, you know, helping children get through life and everything like that. So that's where my mindset was at. And then as I learned more about the business and the great opportunity that LifeVantage was, and I met the great people that were involved and all of these other people that wanted to change their lives as well. And the economy stunk at that time.
Big time.
And Russell put us on a budget at home, and nobody wants to be on a budget when you haven't been on a budget for a while. And so there was too many new changes going on in our life. But Russell was open, and he saw the opportunity, and he invited it into our home. And then pretty soon we all rallied around it, and we got on board, and we found out that this was a real company with a real opportunity, with real products backing it up, with real science, doing what they said that it was going to do. And they were really going to pay you when you went and talked to people and signed them up. And so we found out the realness of it and got involved and started building, and things just started to happen. When you start sharing the information and you're excited about it, even though you don't know all the minutia of all the details, and people start to get on board and you start to build a business and you begin to meet new friends and gather this huge network, excitement grows, and it began to be really fun. And our upline was calling us, you know, congratulations, you just hit Pro 4. And we were like, what's Pro 4? I don't know what even Pro 4 is. And then we skipped Pro 5 and we didn't know what that was. And then congratulations, you just hit Pro 6 and you won this trip. And we didn't even know there was a trip that you could win if you did all this other stuff. And great things just started to happen because we were excited. We were excited about the future of changing the course of our family, but also the excitement of helping other people to change the course of their lives in the direction that they thought they were headed. But now there was more options. Okay, that was it. Go.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
So guys, what's great about what Tracy was just sharing and all those things, and Tracy was an awesome support to me, and then we both started running together. At first I started it, then we joined hands, and we ran together in this deal. Now, a cool thing about this, and part of our story too, which is all of your story, is that we had some mentorship. We had some other people that had been along the journey before us that showed us the path, And we were able to tie into that path and into that mentorship system. And so today, now it's called Building Depth. And in this Building Depth system, it's been absolutely amazing. The group of leaders that have come together, all the different stories of their paths and their journeys, but they've all led to the same common path. And if you get on that path and that journey with us, guys, absolutely amazing. You're going to be able to see all of these different people and how they've done it, all different backgrounds, walks of life, that are having success in this industry through this company, LifeVantage, because of both the products that we have, the comp plan that works, the timing that we have, the information, all of this stuff that's come together as the perfect opportunity, right? And so join us in this deal. Make your story a part of this LifeVantage story, that Tracy and I have gone through this journey together. We love this company. We love this industry. We will never leave the industry now. We just found that in some of the other trials that we did in our journey, they just weren't as good of an opportunity. We're missing some elements that allowed some of us that are average in the industry to have success. But when you put all this together in a company like LifeVantage, where you've got all the key elements, the product, the compensation, the timing, the research and development behind all that, the peer reviews that back it all up, the mentorship that wraps it all together, all of us can succeed in this company. And so that's our journey, and it's not over. We are just in the beginnings of a lifelong journey with this company and helping so many thousands of people along the way. Grateful to be here, guys. Grateful that you're watching this video, that we're able to share a little bit of how we had our beginnings, and we're excited about the future for all of you.